6 dangerous food combos that cause gas and poor sleep. You know that feeling after dinner when your belly feels tight, your chest feels heavy, and sleep just won't come? You roll over again and again trying to get comfortable, but something just doesn't feel right. For many of us over 60, we think it's simply part of getting older. But what if the real cause isn't your age? It's your dinner plate. In this video, I'm going to reveal 6 dangerous food combinations that can quietly cause gas, bloating, and poor sleep, especially for mature adults. You'll learn which everyday foods are secretly clashing inside your body and how to rearrange your meals for better digestion and deeper rest. If you stay with me until the end, I'll share a powerful yet simple habit that can turn your evenings into calm, restful nights again. You might already know it. It might even seem basic, but the results are out of this world. And don't worry, I'm not here to take away your favorite foods. I'm here to show you how to enjoy them the right way, so you can sleep soundly, wake refreshed, and feel light again. So grab a cozy seat, maybe your favorite tea, because what you're about to discover tonight might change the way you eat and the way you sleep. Combo number 1, milk and citrus fruits. Have you ever started your morning with cereal and milk, followed by a glass of orange juice? It feels wholesome, right? But this innocent breakfast is one of the most uncomfortable combinations you can choose. Milk needs time and warmth to digest, while citrus fruits like orange or grapefruit are highly acidic. When acid meets milk in your stomach, it curdles almost instantly, forming thick clumps that your digestive system must battle to break apart. The result is gas, heaviness, and even that sour taste creeping up your throat later in the day. For older adults whose stomach acid has naturally decreased with age, this mix lingers even longer, often disturbing sleep hours later. If you love both, enjoy them separately. Milk first, then citrus at least 45 minutes later. You'll notice your belly feels calmer and you're breathing easier as you lie down at night. Simple? Absolutely. But this tiny separation can transform your comfort and your sleep quality. If you're still with me, type 1 in the comments. I'd love to know how many of you grew up with this exact morning habit and never realized it was the reason behind those restless nights. Combo number 2, meat and potatoes. Steak and potatoes, roast beef and mash. Comfort food classics that warm the soul, but sometimes they don't sit quite right. The reason isn't the portion, it's the chemistry. Protein from meat requires strong acid in the stomach to break down, while starchy potatoes digest best in a gentler alkaline environment. When we mix them, the body releases conflicting enzymes. Digestion slows, fermentation begins, and gas forms. That's why so many people over 60 feel exhausted after a heavy dinner, even when the serving wasn't large. The fix is easy. Pair meats with green vegetables, broccoli, asparagus, or spinach, because they share similar digestive needs. Save potatoes for lighter proteins like fish, or enjoy them as a meat-free lunch. Your evening will feel lighter, your body more peaceful, and your sleep deeper. Try the swap for just 3 dinners this week and notice the difference. Your stomach isn't broken, it just needs the right partners at the table. And if this tip surprised you, type 1 below. I'm curious how many of us grew up thinking steak and potatoes were the perfect pair. Combo number 3, beans and cheese. Few things smell better than a bubbling pot of chili or a cheesy bean burrito. Sadly, that comforting smell often ends with discomfort. Beans are loaded with fiber and resistant starch, great for health but demanding on digestion. Cheese brings fat and protein, slowing everything down. Together, they linger in the gut for hours, fermenting and creating gas. You might feel fine at first, but as night falls, bloating sets in and sleep gets disturbed. To keep the flavor without the frustration, reduce cheese portions or use lighter options like feta or lactose-free varieties. Add fresh herbs or a squeeze of lemon to help the stomach's enzymes work faster. A small dash of cumin or ginger also helps your body handle beans gracefully. The goal isn't to give up the foods you love, it's to combine them kindly. So next taco night, build your plate thoughtfully. You'll enjoy the same taste, but skip the midnight tossing and turning. If you're nodding right now thinking, that explains a lot, type 1 down below. It's always comforting to know we're learning together. Tomatoes and pasta. Tomato sauce and pasta, what could be more classic? Yet, for many older adults, that comforting dinner leads to heartburn and restless sleep. The culprit is acid. Tomatoes are naturally acidic, and when paired with refined white pasta, they can trigger reflux, especially after sundown. Aging weakens the valve between stomach and esophagus, so acid sneaks upward when we lie down. The good news, a few small tweaks can rescue your spaghetti night. Use whole grain or lentil pasta for fiber balance, add olive oil to coat the stomach lining, and cook your tomato sauce longer to mellow its acid. A pinch of baking soda or a spoon of grated carrot in the sauce works wonders too. Finish eating at least 3 hours before bed. You'll notice less heaviness, calmer digestion, and far fewer midnight wake-ups. Meals should comfort, not punish. If this tip helps, drop a friendly 1 below, and maybe share what time you usually have dinner. You might be surprised how much timing matters.
Combo 5, fruit and yogurt. It sounds so healthy, fresh fruit folded into creamy yogurt. Yet for many of us, that light breakfast causes afternoon gas and evening discomfort. Here's why. Yogurt is fermented dairy, packed with live cultures. Fruit is full of natural sugars. When sugar meets those active cultures, rapid fermentation begins in your stomach. It creates bubbles, bloating, and sluggish digestion. To fix it, enjoy your fruit first, alone, so it digests quickly. Then have yogurt 30 minutes later if you'd like. Another option, mix yogurt with seeds or oats instead of fruit. You'll still get that satisfying texture without the gas. Many who've tried this simple adjustment report waking up less puffy and sleeping more soundly within a week. If you've ever thought your healthy breakfast was betraying you, type 1 below. It's amazing how something so small can change how we feel. Combo 6, alcohol and caffeine. It feels sophisticated, a glass of wine with dinner, then coffee with dessert. Unfortunately, this elegant pair quietly sabotages your sleep. Alcohol may relax you at first, but it disrupts deep sleep cycles a few hours later. Caffeine, even in small amounts, delays melatonin, the hormone that signals bedtime. Combine them, and your body gets 2 mixed messages: wake up and shut down. The result? Light, choppy sleep, and early morning grogginess. To enjoy both without chaos, space them apart. Alcohol with food early in the evening, coffee no later than mid-afternoon. Or replace that post-dinner cup with chamomile, peppermint, or ginger tea. You'll digest more calmly, your heartbeat will steady, and your dreams will feel deeper. The pressure of taste doesn't have to cost you rest. If this revelation hits home, type 1 in the comments. Many of us learned this the hard way. And stay tuned, because next, I'll explain why these combinations hit harder after 60 and how you can reverse the damage starting tonight. Why these combos hit harder after 60. When we're young, the digestive system is a powerful engine. Stomach acid is strong, enzymes are plentiful, and food moves through like clockwork. But after 60, everything slows down. Acid levels drop, muscle tone in the gut weakens, and the balance of bacteria shifts. Those changes mean the same meals that once felt fine can now leave you gassy, swollen, and sleepless. The good news? Your body still knows how to heal. It just needs gentler treatment. Start by eating smaller portions, chewing longer, and drinking warm water instead of icy beverages. These small habits signal your stomach to release digestive juices naturally. Also, keep your evening meals lighter. Heavy, greasy, or mixed dinners require more energy than your body wants to spend before bedtime. Think soups, steamed vegetables, or gentle proteins like fish or eggs. Digestion improves, inflammation eases, and your sleep grows deeper within days. Remember, you haven't lost your digestion. You just need to work with it, not against it. If this resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. You're not alone in this. Thousands of us are learning to eat smarter, not stricter. Up next, let's uncover one healthy habit that actually makes gas and poor sleep worse, and it's sitting right inside your blender. The healthy smoothie trap. Smoothies seem perfect. Fruit, greens, milk, maybe protein powder. Yet for many older adults, that morning boost becomes a day-long discomfort. Here's why. Raw greens like spinach or kale contain oxalates that can irritate sensitive stomachs. Milk adds fat and protein, while fruit brings sugar. When blended together, these elements ferment quickly once inside your gut, especially when your metabolism has slowed down. The outcome? Gas, bloating, and fatigue by afternoon, and often poor sleep later. The fix is simple but powerful. Simplify your smoothie. Use water or almond milk instead of dairy. Choose one fruit like banana or berries, not 3. Add a small handful of greens and blend lightly. You'll get nutrition without overwhelming your stomach. Another trick, drink it slowly, not like a gulped milkshake. Digestion begins in the mouth even with smoothies. When you take your time, your body processes it more calmly. Within a few mornings, you'll feel lighter and notice fewer nighttime interruptions. If smoothies have been part of your daily ritual, I challenge you to simplify them for 1 week, then comment below with how you feel. Sometimes the smallest shifts give the biggest relief. The sugar and fat combo. Desserts like ice cream, pies, and creamy pastries feel like joy in a bite, but the combination of sugar and fat wreaks havoc on digestion and sleep. Sugar enters the bloodstream fast, spiking energy, while fat digests slowly, delaying that energy release. Your body spends hours juggling both, leaving you restless when you should be recovering. Late-night desserts also trigger insulin swings that can wake you around 2 or 3 a.m., feeling hot or hungry. You don't have to swear off sweets entirely, just time and balance them better. If you crave dessert, have it after lunch instead of dinner. Or swap ice cream for Greek yogurt with honey, or a baked apple with cinnamon. These offer sweetness with easier digestion. When you satisfy your cravings earlier in the day, your sleep hormone, melatonin, stays undisturbed. Remember, food should comfort, not control. If this tip makes sense, type 1 below. It's amazing how something so small can change how we feel. In the next part, we'll talk about timing, because even perfect food combos can ruin sleep if eaten too late. Timing is everything. What you eat matters, but when you eat might matter even more. After 60, the digestive system moves at a gentler pace. Late dinners mean your stomach is still busy when your brain wants to rest. Lying down too soon pushes acid upward, causing that burning feeling in the chest that can ruin an entire night. The golden rule? Finish dinner 3 hours before bedtime. That's just enough time for your stomach to process food and settle naturally. If you feel hungry later, sip warm herbal tea or have a few almonds. It signals comfort without restarting digestion. Another key tip: dim the lights and lower the temperature an hour before bed. These small environmental cues help your body shift from digest mode to rest mode. You'll fall asleep faster and wake more refreshed. You deserve that peace after a long day. If you agree, type 1 down below. It's amazing how much timing can transform not only digestion, but your entire evening routine.
Listen to your body. Your body is wiser than you think. Every gurgle, burp, or sleepless night is a message, not a malfunction. As we age, it becomes more important to listen. Start by keeping a simple food journal for 1 week. Write down what you eat and how you feel after. You'll begin to notice patterns. Maybe it's dairy at night, or coffee after 4 p.m., or even those healthy protein bars that sit too heavy. When you notice what triggers discomfort, you can adjust gently instead of guessing. Listening to your body builds trust, and once that trust grows, digestion and sleep follow. Try eating mindfully, smaller bites, slower pace, and gratitude before every meal. Gratitude calms the nervous system, signaling safety to the body. You digest better and rest deeper. If you've ever ignored your body's whispers until it shouted, this is your reminder to pause and listen now. Comment 1 below if you're ready to make peace with your digestion. The hidden impact on sleep quality. Poor digestion doesn't just cause gas or discomfort. It affects your heart rate, your brain waves, even your dreams. When food lingers in the gut, your body temperature rises and your heart beats faster. Deep sleep becomes harder to reach. Over time, this leads to fatigue, mood swings, and weaker immunity. That's why people who fix their digestion often say, "I feel 10 years younger." It's not magic, it's biology. When your stomach rests peacefully, your body heals and repairs naturally. So if you've been blaming aging for poor sleep, take heart. It might just be your meal timing or combination. The beautiful part? You can change it, starting tonight. Go gentle, go light, and give your stomach space to breathe. You'll wake up clearer, calmer, and maybe even smiling. If this truth gives you hope, type 1 down below. Up next, I'll share how to recover when you've eaten the wrong combo, and we've all done it.
How to recover if you ate the wrong combo. We're human. We enjoy food, family dinners, and celebrations. Sometimes that means pizza, pasta, or rich desserts, and that's okay. What matters is how you recover afterward. The best remedy is warmth and movement. Sip warm water with lemon to help the stomach produce gentle acid, or brew ginger and fennel tea to ease gas. A 10-minute walk after eating works wonders. It tells your gut to start moving food along naturally. Avoid lying down right after meals, even naps. Instead, sit upright or stroll a bit. Later, if you still feel bloated, a warm compress on the belly can soothe it beautifully. Recovery is about kindness, not punishment. Your body forgives quickly when treated gently. Remember, you can enjoy life's meals without losing your comfort or your sleep. If you've learned something new so far, type 1. We're not done yet. Because in the next section, I'll show you how your mind and digestion are deeply connected and how peace inside your thoughts brings peace inside your stomach. The mind-gut connection. Science now proves what our grandmothers always knew. The gut and the mind talk constantly. When you're anxious, your stomach tightens. When you're peaceful, digestion flows. That's why late-night worry often comes with bloating or reflux. It's your body mirroring your mood. So as you change how you eat, also change how you think during meals. Breathe deeply before your first bite, smile, and be present. It signals to your brain that you're safe, letting your digestive organs relax and function smoothly. Gentle walks, soft music, or gratitude journaling can also ease digestion by calming your nervous system. Many people notice that once they stop rushing meals, their gas and sleeplessness fade naturally. You don't need perfection, you need patience. Every calm breath helps your body heal. If you believe in the power of a calm mind for a calm gut, type 1 below and stay with me because next we'll review the 6 major food combinations you now know to avoid. Recap of the 6 combos. Let's revisit what we've learned so far. The 6 dangerous food combinations that cause gas and poor sleep are milk with citrus fruits, acid curdles milk, meat with potatoes, conflicting enzymes, beans with cheese, slow digestion, fermentation, tomatoes with pasta, acid and starch overload, fruit with yogurt, fermentation from mixed sugars and bacteria, alcohol with caffeine, disrupted sleep cycles. Avoiding these pairs alone can transform your nights within a week. Your energy will rise, bloating will fade, and sleep will deepen naturally. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. Once you know better, you choose better. And soon, comfort becomes your new normal. But before we finish, I want to share something even more powerful, a single technique that helps your body handle nearly any meal gracefully. The optimal method, food sequencing. This is the secret I wish everyone learned sooner. Food sequencing. It means eating foods in the natural order your body digests them. Start with fruits, They digest fast and leave the stomach quickly. Next, eat vegetables or salads. Then move to proteins like chicken, fish, or eggs. Finish with healthy fats or heavier items last. Why does it work? Because lighter foods move through smoothly before heavier ones arrive, preventing fermentation and gas. It also keeps blood sugar steady and reduces reflux dramatically. You don't need to be strict, just mindful of order. Many people notice better energy within days, even if they eat the same foods as before. It's that powerful. You might already know it. It might even seem basic, but the results are out of this world. Try it for 3 dinners and feel the magic of calm digestion and peaceful sleep. So, my friend, now you know the truth behind those restless nights, the 6 food combinations to avoid, the timing that matters, and the powerful method of food sequencing that can restore comfort and sleep. Remember, your age is not your obstacle, it's your wisdom. You know your body better than anyone. Listen, nourish, and care for it, and it will reward you with peace every night. If this video brought you value, type 2 in the comments and let me know which tip you'll start with tonight. And please like, share, and subscribe because next week I'll reveal 5 soothing nighttime drinks that repair your gut while you sleep. Until then, take a deep breath, smile, and remember, you deserve restful nights and joyful mornings. Sleep well, my friend.